What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. Happy Monday, everybody. I promise you we're not going to do too much math, but I can't promise you there will be zero math. How's everybody doing today? I'm personally feeling 1,000,000% better from Friday. I had a continuing too much food poisoning. Dipped well into the weekend, unfortunately, and yesterday was the first day that I actually felt like I could get through the whole day safely, and today I might actually try and go to the gym, but we'll see. We'll see, I guess. Not a lot of stuff has been announced today as far as news is concerned, but there is a little bit. There's some stuff that we've been meaning to catch up on, a couple of pieces here and there. I should not have put this hoodie on. It's very warm in my office. I probably need to pull it off sometime today. Let's see. The intro music was so good. Hope everyone is fine. You know what? I do like this album a lot. This is the Lone Wolf album from Stream Beats. Stream Beats by Harris Heller, of course, is a absolutely free pile of albums. Free as far as DMCA is concerned. DMCA is the organization that blocks people from using copyrighted music in their videos and their live streams. And Stream Beats by Harris Heller is just a few thousand songs that of all different niches and varieties that are just really, really good. And they're free. Like I said, it's free. You don't have to sign up for a service or anything like that. They get me hyped. Glad I'm feeling better. Richard, I appreciate that. Thank you. Of course, everybody's talking about Khorus today. And yesterday, everybody's really crazy upset about Khorus. Or they're excited about Khorus, one way or the other, right? Everybody's just kind of waiting to see exactly what's going to happen. Well, some of us are waiting. Others are making some pretty definitive statements. We have a Thea event live on Hero Wars Facebook and web. We've got the Secrets of the Dungeon. That's the Titan Skinstone event live on Hero Wars mobile. It's a good time to be alive. Let's real quick talk about the big announcement today from Hero Wars Facebook and web. That is the live stream that's going to be happening on the 23rd. That's tomorrow. And Finkelzo, sorry. The live stream discussing the new pet Khorus and giving away 10 absolute star Khoruses, if that's how you actually pronounce it. That is tomorrow at 4 p.m. UTC. That is 11 a.m. UTC. That's 1 hour before my live stream tomorrow. I should probably have included the link to this in my description. I'll go ahead and update the YouTube side of my live stream right now. Edits. So if you are, let's see, official Khorus. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. There you go. Contest link. Okay, there you go. So there's a contest link in the Facebook post. How it works is the same as my sweepstakes. You leave a comment on the linked video, and they draw comments at random. They draw 10. Those 10 people get absolute star Khoruses. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. So I'm going to be there. I'm not sure why I just kept saying bibbidi bobbidi boo over. That's all right. I'm going to be there. Hope to see you all there. It's going to be a good time. Hopefully they'll, do a little bit of fight testing. Hopefully it just won't be the giveaway. And they're always going to be a free gift. So, be mindful of that. Should be good. Excuse me. Imagine my delight when everyone will have my essence forced upon me. I kind of hope everyone is always reminded of me. Oh, Raven. Before we jump into the pet stuff that I want to talk about, like the big pet thing that I want to talk about today, is this Gelensoft or Gelensoft thing. I was trying to find the post, but I couldn't quite find it. Anyway, Gelensoft or Gelensoft or Gsoft, I'm not sure what it is. Anyway, Hero Wars Mobile is having a situation right now, a problem that somebody has designed a, I'm not even sure if it's just like an unofficial Hero Wars server. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Has designed the ability to simulate literal hundreds of Gelensoft. Okay, thank you, Zol. Has designed a tool to do hundreds of test fights very quickly. And this is actually a good thing and a bad thing. Let me explain to you why it's bad, and then I'll talk about why it's actually good. All right. Why is it bad? Well, if you could, just run a simulation and just brute force figure out a way to win every single fight. Like, okay, so the enemy defense is using ADA, Lilith, Heidi, or whatever. And you're like, well, of my heroes, what combination of heroes that I have will beat that lineup? Like, what specific combination of heroes? And the thing is it's not max testing. Like, it's not using the game training or the fight training environment, because the fight training environment over on Hero Wars Mobile here, let me show you here. So on Hero Wars Mobile, you have fight training like you have on Hero Wars Facebook and web, but it doesn't actually use the same rules and arena size and all of that. It doesn't actually use the same metrics within the game that the Guild War and the Global Championship uses. Zol, that's yes and no. Yes and no, Zol. Obviously, it helps if you have every hero maxed, but if you don't, it just uses the heroes that you have, right? So it allows you to train your account against defenders in a realistic simulation of what the Global Championship or the Guild War fight would end up being. You can't even do that. Even if you had the time to test all the permutations against an additional or against an individual player, even if you had the time to test 10,000 options, it's not the same. And you could potentially still go into the Global Championship or the Guild War fight because the rules of that fight are different. The timing is different. The size of the arena is different. There's all these reasons why guild training and Guild War is different. But this tool allows you to do the training in that environment and just very quickly. So it's unfair in that it allows people to basically solve the game. Like, you can't put up any defense. Like, the issue with tricking your attacker is only beneficial because people have a finite amount of time in a day. Like, for example, if I only have 1 hour to try to figure out how to beat the opponent, I can only train against that team for 1 hour. If, assuming that somebody has an applicable defense that they can put up for me to train against, because remember, there's no max testing on mobile either, right? And even then, even if I did find a team that worked out really well, I could still lose because the Global Championship / Guild War Arena rules are different than the training rules, which is so dumb to me. Like, what's the point of training? What is the point of guild training if it doesn't reflect results in Guild War and Global Championship? So dumb. So it's abusing the game. It allows people to have just a ton of opportunity to test permutations without wasting time, without wasting hours of your day. But it also is doing it in an environment that will prove that your team will work, because it's the Guild War Global Championship environment. So it's bad because it's taking away the time issue. But it's good because this is going to ultimately force the developers to figure out something. It's going to force them to figure out something. Now, as of Friday, I think you can't actually. I don't think that they can be banned for using it because it's not actually being done within within the confines of the game. I think it's like a separate application altogether. Like it's not even using Hero Wars. Congrats, Monta. That's awesome. Congrats. So it's like you can't see that the player is using it. So it's hard to ban, right? And there's like, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what the developers are going to do to fix this, but it's a problem. And Zol mentioned random stat multipliers. You know, there's all this stuff being thrown around, you know, about allowing people to slightly tweak their heroes by 1 or 2% in a different direction to kind of throw off all of these bots and these third-party applications that are always going to spring up from time to time. But I don't know if that's the right answer. Is it? I don't know. Could be. Could be. Anyway, it's using a program to take advantage of the fairness of the game or to break the fairness of the game. So technically it's against the terms of service, but I don't know how they're going to track people. Short of me showing you me doing it on the live stream, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm nervous because, you know, if you have a maxed account and you'll just never lose, you'll just never miss an attack. Hide one hero option? No, you can't do that. You wouldn't be able to do that. No. I mean, it might. Gelensoft is going to be an ongoing issue. And if we see more information about it, which we will, you know, they frequently update us about stuff like this, then we will absolutely update you all as we hear. I'm not telling you to not use it. I'm not telling you to use it. Just know that the developers don't like it. And consider yourself informed. It might actually be working better without some in-game bugs. Yeah. It's so dumb. Can you talk about like grown-ups name it? And can you talk about it like grown-ups name it? And if we want to look into it, we will cause right now you're not saying anything. What am I talking about? If you don't know what Gelensoft is, then I'm not going to explain it to you. Sorry. You can Google it. Go to an infinite number of Hero Wars communities are happy to talk to you about it, but I'm not gonna promote cheating on my stuff. It can be shut down for copyright reasons if Nexus pushes it really hard. Yeah, and it may come to that. The fun, a big part of the fun of this game for me is you know, learning interactions and, you know, finding the key to the enemy's, you know, defensive team's lock, you know, and the process of building. I guess if you spent all this money to max out your 55 or 57 or whatever heroes, then you're happy to let a computer program figure out how to win for you, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Chocolate Stomp for real. Isaac. Waffle Stomp, you mean? Will this video be available to watch after completing the live? Sometimes I find it difficult to understand the concept. Yeah, Tiago, the live streams are always available on my website after the fact. Yeah. Sorry, Tiago. I understand. I do speak very quickly. Takes away the fun of finding a good counter a bit. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so Khorus, right? Khorus. People are concerned about Khorus, about we're going to have this environment, this meta that makes you have to level the twins or a mage team, right? And I touched on this a little bit in Friday's live stream, I think, the Mage Wars, you know, how the game is constantly pushing benefits for mages and, you know, not having many opportunity for the physical heroes in this game. But, you know, and we kind of discussed it a little bit about how that's a little incorrect, because if you think about the huge things that physical attackers have, that physical attackers have had an opportunity to take advantage of, like the dodge, energy changes, you know, the strategic reworks that make certain heroes just bonkers strong. Buster Rhyme of YouTubers. You know, Dante's strong. Kark has been strong for a long time. You know, a lot of the best support heroes are considered to be, you know, physical support heroes. Isaac and Morrigan and Sebastian and all of that. And you know, you take a look at things like, and the argument for Mage Wars, and I'm coming to a head in just a second. The argument for Mage Wars is, you know, is best looked at for the pets. Like, how many pets are there that benefit mages, as opposed to how many pets are there that benefit, you know, physical heroes? And the argument then is that Nexters or Hero Wars or whatever likes mages better, when actually you could look at it like, well, mages have just needed that much help. Mages have just needed that much assistance to make them on par with physical damage dealers, right? With physical attacking teams, or teams that use primarily physical damage, dodge mechanics, critical hits, that kind of thing. Now, it's arguable, and it's definitely server specific. Everyone gets in their own little, you know, specific server mindset, absolutely. But I want to take for a little bit. I want to talk about the to keep Khorus in perspective, and Raven or Crow, I don't really know. I know that there is a difference, but I don't really know. I don't really know the differences. I mean, maybe we can get an official response from the community managers on tomorrow's live stream, whether it's a Crow or a Raven. There are 14 mages, 6 warriors, and 8 marksmen. Surprised they're going to make mages better. You know, like I said, maybe mages just need the help. So let's take a look at the last two heroes, and I want you guys to start thinking about in context. You know, what is Khorus designed to do? Like, who is he going to benefit? Who is he going to hurt? And while we don't have anything active right now, because the pet doesn't go live until Thursday night, Friday morning, right? Yeah, I understand CCG. Daniel said it's a Raven. Oh, cool. So there you go. Raven. I don't remember. I can go back and watch. Maybe it does confirm that. I don't know. So let's take a look at the most recent pet. So Biscuit. Now, is Biscuit on every team as their team pet? No, he's not, right? Biscuit was not designed to be a team pet, right? He's got great team pet skills, and I'm not going to go over each individual skill. Like, you guys are adults, you can read your own skills. I'm not going to spend, you know, half of a 10-minute video discussing each individual pet's skills. But by far, the most utility that I find from Biscuit is two things: reducing healing to the targeted enemy, right? And stripping Ode to Serenity, right? You can put Biscuit onto a hero that hits multiple enemies to strip the Ode to Serenity shield. An Ode to Serenity is the shield that blocks 15 debuffs, right? Sebastian's ability. So a lot of people use King Biscuit because of his ability to, you know, to slow down or block healing, but by far people use Biscuit for his ability to nullify enemy Sebastians. Are we in agreement on that? And I know that this is kind of going to be a rhetorical question because you guys can't, you know, actually answer me. You can answer me in the chat here. But Biscuit is amazing at stripping Ode to Serenity, right? Biscuit on Iris, sure. Biscuit on Maya, on Judge, on Heidi. A lot of great reasons to use Biscuit. Right? Would we disagree? Biscuit, strong against Sebastian. So here's the question then. Here's the question. Did Sebastian disappear when Biscuit was released? He's gone, right? Like, nobody builds him anymore? Nobody ever uses him, even though we have a very clear pet counter in Biscuit. No, I never see Sebastians anymore, right? I'm being facetious. We still see Sebastian all over the place. We see Sebastian all over the place, even though you can throw Biscuit on, you know, a half dozen heroes to completely nullify Sebastian, right? We still see Sebastian. Okay. Also, people just love penguins. You know, can't forget about those people. Axel. Axel, you know, is arguably a better team pet than Biscuit ever was. Like, Biscuit never really had an opportunity to be a team pet. Right? He was a great patronage pet. But is he as good of a team pet as Axel is? No. Bubbles of Justice applies a shield that distributes physical and magic damage taken between all allies proportional to their remaining health. And then you have Defensive Blub that will halt a big spike damage. Right? This is... I mean, this ability right here, Axel is like the king, the absolute king of stopping big spike damage. The absolute best pet to use for stopping big spike damage, right? Bubbles of Justice spreads damage out. Spreads it out so no one single hero gets hit a ton. Defensive Blub, well, having an amazing name, makes it so that no single attack can kill that hero. Does anybody... Nobody sees Kark anymore, right? Because of Axel, Kark doesn't exist anymore. Like, nobody levels him. Nobody levels Kark. Or Dante. Like, you don't see them anymore. You don't see any enemy. You don't see any heroes that do big spike damage anymore, right? You don't. Nevermore. Exactly, Natural Causes. Nevermore. You don't see them because... But that bubble doesn't sync with the damage of Kark or Dante's 4 attacks. I don't understand what you mean. I don't know what you mean. Obviously, I'm being silly again here, guys, because you see Kark all over the place. You see a ton of Dantes. You see a ton of all kinds of heroes that Axel is designed to defend against. Okay. That's the specific reason. Do you guys remember how much I complained? How much I complained about Axel? I didn't. I'm not big on complaining. But there was a lot of people complaining about Axel. Right? So I say all that to say this. The bubble's not active all the time? Well, no, of course not. Of course not. Neither is Kane's dodge buff. Right? It's only active a percentage of the time. Well, that's not the same thing. Forget I said that. That's not the same thing at all. The point that I'm trying to make is this, right? It is obvious that heroes like Isaac will suffer against Khorus. Heroes like Arachne and Leon and other control heroes, not Jorgen, by the way. I'm excited. I'm excited for people to stop putting Sebastian on their team, because then Jorgen goes into everybody's attacking team from now on, and they instantly lose because they don't have any energy, and they die very fast to my Kark. I can't wait. I can't wait to see everybody throw all these Twins teams to throw Khorus on other teams. I can't wait. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna take Axel off of Lars? You gonna take Axel off of Celeste? Is Axel not gonna be your team pet? Like, I can't wait. Right, guys, I was with the dodge thing. I was trying to make the point that even though the dodge buff is active 100% of the time, you don't dodge 100% of the time. People will run Sebastian and Khorus together. Why would they do that? Sebastian counters Khorus. Sebastian does, it will block Khorus's abilities. You shouldn't run Sebastian and Khorus at the same time. If your heroes don't get silenced, then Khorus's runes won't trigger. I wouldn't do that. At least that's how we think it's going to work. Won't Corvus impact Kark? I mean, he will gain... He will give the enemy 3 charges with his 3 stuns. Sure. But Kark's health is too high for Khorus's attack is a physical attack. So if Khorus's physical attack attacks Kark, well, his shield is up, it's just going to feed him energy. Kark's health is too high for him to care. And Kark doesn't... I don't care if I'm stunning the enemy team. If I'm one-hitting your Lars, I don't care if he's stunned. I don't care. No, it will count. Ode to Serenity blocks a debuff from being applied. If Ode to Serenity blocks a debuff from being applied, how will it trigger Khorus? All right, Jiv. Good luck to you, I guess. I'm curious to see how that interaction works. I've got the community managers confirming this for me actually right now. Does Celeste Nebula remove the debuff, by the way? Yeah. Celeste Nebula has always removed debuffs. Yep. Another issue is that Mara amplifies the effects of stuns, and does Mara counter some Khorus effects or vice? I think if you see an enemy Khorus, you won't bring Mara. But that's just like anything else, right? If I don't see an enemy Sebastian, I bring Fenris. If I do see an enemy Sebastian, I don't bring Fenris. You know, it's just a matter of, you know, tweaking things a little bit. Kira benefits from Khorus as well. How do you mean? There we go. Including dope. Yeah. There we go. There we go. So if Khorus was magic damage, I'd be way more scared of him. If Khorus's damage was magic damage, I'd be way more scared of him. I just... like, he's not going to stop Isaac from charging, right? Isaac's team will still take magic damage. Which means he's still going to spam his ultimate. Stacking armor penetration, stacking area of effect damage. He's not going to stop. He's not going to stop Isaac. Like, he's not. Definitely, I mean, obviously we'll stop the silence part of it, yeah. But it's like, if you're facing the twins, you just play auto mode, and your Isaac will just over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, just like he does now. If the Raven doesn't murder Isaac, the silence itself isn't that important against twins. You kind of want them to cast so Isaac can one-shot them after third and fourth ult. Yeah. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Index Gaming. Does the dot stack? I don't think it does, because it's based on when Khorus ults, and Khorus doesn't spam his ult. Khorus won't spam his ultimate. He will ultimate just as fast as every other pet will. I'm actually thankful for Khorus damage because I'm dodge. Free charge. Yep. Khorus's damage being physical is clearly a balancing decision. Yep. Arachne stuns work 100% of the time. What is the percentage effectiveness of the other control heroes? It depends on the hero. Kark, for example, is 100% of the time as well. Sometime I face Isaac with twins, I get killed. I get insta-killed in 3 hit of Isaac. Yep. Ching Mao might be awesome now. Blind charges Khorus, who directs those charges at Ching Mao, who's dodging gating. Oh, that's a cool idea, Rahul. That's a really cool idea. Isaac's effectiveness is not solely in the silence. If that was the case, then running Oliver on him would make him useless, which is not the case in the LOLosh team. Very good point. Very good point. But he will do great damage to Isaac for trying to silence. No, he won't. Okay. You know, even so, I don't know if this is max. Like, I don't know if this is maxed out Khorus or not. But 18,000 damage, 18,200 damage per tick, I should say. Excuse me. It doesn't say how long the damage over time is here. Here we go. Okay, here's the max damage. Damage from one charged rune is 18,560 at max. So here's the math on Math Monday. 18,560 times 20 is 370k. So 370,000. So 371,200. 371,200 damage, right, per tick, or whatever. How is it worded? Deals damage over time to the enemy that has applied the most control effects. A different amount of runes is charged for different types. Okay, all right. So based on this picture, I'm guessing it's every half second he gets hit, right? Every half second he gets hit. So that will be 1.5 million damage. 1.5 million damage, sure. The issue is armor. Armor exists. So unless your mage team has any magic penetration, let's see. My Isaac has, let's see, stats. 20k, 21,000 armor. 21,000 armor. Does anybody know what the number is for 21,000 armor? Does anybody know? No, not max hero stats. What are hero stats? Here we go. So 9,000 armor minus 87.5. Okay, so 87.5 is what? 12.5% times 0.125. So he'll take a total of 185,000 damage. So if a fully charged maxed Khorus hits my Isaac, who's not even max, a fully maxed out 20 charge Khorus hits my Isaac, he will do a total of 185,000 damage. A total of 185,000 damage, which is admittedly over half of my total health. Sure. Dwayne, you do you, man. Max Pet has about 40k armor and magic penetration. Oh, he does? Okay. Not according to this, he doesn't. Gunther, not according to this. Looks like he doesn't have any. Looks like he doesn't have any armor penetration or magic penetration. Jiv, I would imagine it's whichever effect is live first. But then again, I don't know. Doesn't that window have a scroll down? Does it? Oh, maybe it does. Let's see if it's... Let's see if the pet calculator is updated. Oh, my calculator. Pet calculator. Is he here yet? Khorus isn't here yet. Yeah, I guess he might have. He might have penetration. He might. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. So one way to counter Khorus is a team pet is to have Axel as your team pet, so the damage to Isaac or Arachne gets spread out. Yep, that's correct. October Bright Sunny. That is correct. But yeah, looking at this image, Hero Wars guide, it does appear this does have a scroll down. I guess we'll see. Is new pet more to stop the Arcane Leon spamming team? It could be. I mean, it's obviously designed to slow down Isaac. Like, it's obviously meant to help slow down Isaac. Yeah. I don't know. We've been ranting about this for way too long. Do you know if team buffs affect the pet skills? No, I don't. But I don't think they do. Whew. All right, hold on a sec, guys. It's getting too hot. Whew. Khorus won't matter if you kill the team before anything happens. That's something everybody keeps forgetting, is like you have to use Khorus, which means you can't use Axel. You can't do that. Let's see. Christopher Washington, it's oh, what have I done? There we go. Here we go. Whew. Burning up. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I got a text message. Okay. Most likely to happen, Zisha to Facebook, mobile gets pets, new Hero Wars TV episode, new light, and Wind Titans mobile gets Facebook Astaroth skin, or Chaba gets Jabba the Hutt skin. I think Facebook getting the Astaroth skin is the next thing to happen. Of the list of those things. Dude, of course, is used in defense. No. I doubt it. His ability is more specialized rather than generalized, very conditional, so I would rather put another generalized pet. Yeah, I think Axel stays the defense pet. Let's see. David asked about the dolls, the Emerald dolls on mobile. So from what I understand, the $39 package and above is really good compared to ×4 Emerald sales. So the 39 and then the 59 and then finally the 99. The 99 is the best. It actually ends up being the best value. But again, the best value doesn't mean you should get it. But from what I've heard people say, David, the $20 package, it's just better to just buy $20 worth of emeralds. The wish tree seeds are nice, but they're not really worth the value add that the package has adjusted the value for. They're pretty nice. You get to choose one of these items. Titan potions, artifact coins, I think is the best thing. Chaos cores, huge XP potions, and the skin stone chest. Yeah. Personally, I still think Khorus will be the go-to pet for all magic damage teams, but won't be as universally OP as people are crying about now. So avoid using Seb on defense in mage teams. Yeah, I think that I think that we're just gonna have to wait and see. Like, you know, I wanted to make the point. I wanted to make the point that people didn't stop using Sebastian when Biscuit was released, and people didn't stop using Kark and Zhu and others when Axel was released. Like, they just didn't. Like, I still use Kark to great effects. I'm using Kark to do very well. You know, maybe not the top % on my server, but is that how we're defining pets? Is by the 3 to 5 heroes that you have to use to be in the top 1%? And what are those heroes, right? Oh, man. For 3 hero teams, Clash of Clans, most wills will use twins plus Khorus. 3 hero teams. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, I think twins Khorus will be a good choice. Sure. If you have a magic team and use Khorus as team pet to counter Isaac, then you won't have Axel to counter Cornelius. Yep. That's another good point. Like, Cornelius will make a resort, and you don't have to spend anything on Cornelius to be effective. He just crushes your face regardless. Oh, Ebonk, you can see what's in the stuff. You can see, if you click on the eye right here, you can see what's in it. Like, these are the items that are in it. These 5 items right here. You get to choose. You choose one of these 5 items. Ebonk. I think the big winner is actually ODH. I think ODH is going to be more prominent than twins are. That's my hot take. I think twins are going to be better. I'm sorry, ODH is going to be better. Certainly more versatile. I'm not sure how long we've been talking about this dumb crow raven thing, but we got to move on to some guild wars and some other stuff. Let's see if I have any attacks left available on on my my mobile account. No, we're not, because the game's gonna freeze and kick me out. The onion gonna make people cry. Yeah. Axel's gonna be more ineffective in comparison to Khorus, according to Missy. However, Axel's will still be efficient. Yeah, I think you need to level Axel. I still think you need to level Axel. You need to level all the pets, right? I even find a ton of value in, you know, in pets that I almost never use. Okay, so there we go. And pets I almost never use, like Merlin. Like, I still need a strong Merlin for the times that I'm using Mara on other heroes for faceless. I definitely need a stronger Merlin for certain specific instances. The same can be said for Mara to use in to counter certain Aurora lines. You know, I think Kayn is actually the least value for me right now because I don't have any dodge lines. I think Kayn might be the least valuable, but simultaneously the most valuable. Most valuable for some lines, I should say. I don't even think I'm in. Yeah, I cannot participate. Funny stuff. You cannot participate in the championship. I don't understand this guild. Some days I log in and I'm a champion, and other days I log in and I'm not. And like, they don't really talk about that in the chat too much. They don't really talk about it. And they refuse to use Discord. Like, I don't know. This this guild makes me scratch my head. That's okay. Let's do Guild Wars on Facebook and web. Makes me scratch my head. Monta, go check out the live stream, the Khorus live stream Facebook post. It actually tells you how many soul stones you need. $101,000 activity. 108,000. Yeah, we got some ballers. We got some ballers in our guild. All right, Zur and Tiberius, huh? Yeah, I mean, I don't even think, like, I just don't even think, like, see, here's a good example of when I would need Merlin. Man, that enemy Axel that counters my... that counters my Kark sure did shut my Kark down. Sure did show me. All right. So versus Zur, I better test this fight. I'm pretty sure I know how to beat it, but let's get a test going just to train, just so that we did. Let's see. The guys, let's see. At Carlos, let's see. Can I please get a test verse Ast Twins Seb Martha plus Merlin? How curious that this person is using Merlin on defense. Like, it just seems to me that I can go in here with the same team, like Kark Isaac, and just blow this team up. You've got no protection. No protection. Yeah, use Isaac. So, about that, we'll talk about Guild Raid in just a second. Once we get Guild War stuff knocked out here. But my Isaac, I've improved my Isaac by about 30,000 points. Did some good stuff. Listen, Griff, I had pizza today. I had leftover pizza from yesterday, and it actually isn't sitting well with me. Actually isn't sitting well. See, Tiberius will have a strong team with Khorus. Yeah, I mean, he might. Kark has never had a problem with ODH. I just put Isaac in to, because it's a guaranteed thing. Merlin will make the large chain of lightning get to 250,000. Ooh. That seems pretty strong. I mean, it's only 120. It's only 125k just for my faceless being in there, though. Until Lars ults. Thank you, Raven. Lord Raven. Mortal Kombat skins or slasher movie skins should be the next skins. I think slasher movie skins across the board would be cool. Da, 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 It will make my stoma. Isn't stoma like part of the reproducing parts of a plant? Jason Voorhees faceless is amazing. Oh my god, that's a missed opportunity for sure. Zhu as Freddy Krueger. Oh man, that'd be amazing. Great ideas, guys. Really, really cool ideas. Really, really cool idea. All right, we're assuming that this is the play. No, we want to use Dorian here instead of Martha. That was the mistake that I made last week in my delirium. Fenris, Mara. Yeah. I just gave Krista the tornado. The copy tornado. Boom. So, guild raids. The Friday live stream, we did the first four. Of our attacks. And I was telling you guys that I was going to go into the fifth and final attack, the level 160 fight with my Osh team, but using Helios instead of Sebastian. I was able to get, 9 million damage. Yeah, 9 million damage on the level 160 Osh. 9 million damage for a total of 13.4 million damage last week. 13.4 million. Somebody asked me about how much our team does versus 160. Looks like we did over 500 million damage. We had around 320 million left on Osh. So Osh is... Here we go. He's like 820 million, right? 820 million damage. If you divide that by 30 each. No. 830 million. Right? Yeah. Divided by 30. There we go. You need about 28 million damage each. Plus the entirety of the level 150 boss, because you can't start a week on the 160 boss. You have to start on the 150 boss. You have to kill the 150 boss, and then you can move on to the 160. So you actually need to be able to do, as a guild, you need to be able to do something like 130 million damage. No, 1.3 billion damage. 1.3 billion damage. Right? 820 versus 450. Plus 450. Yeah. 1.3 billion damage, right? You can do 1.3 billion damage with one sarcastic comment. I was the one who asked. My guild does 250 versus 160 for player does this damage. Yeah, we've got a cool little lottery system, right? We got a cool little lottery system that everybody jumps into each week, and then 3 winners every week. Technically, it's 2 winners and then Raven. Raven seems to win every week. I don't know why. Seems like it's pretty consistent that Raven is one of the winners. You want to answer why that is, Raven? Anyway, they let you use your, if you're one of the raffle winners, that you use your meta team or your best team versus the 140 or the 150 boss, so that you can get guaranteed the 10 million damage. But I don't want to do that anymore. Because now I can do almost 10 million damage on the 160 with my Isaac. With my Isaac team. So if you guys remember back at the beginning of the Ascension Season 2, I was thinking about, where to invest my stuff. I was looking at about an 80,000 power level, 90,000 power level Isaac. I increased his power level to almost 110,000, you can see. We're going to let him sit here at red for a little while because he's doing absolutely fantastic. I did not touch my Sebastian, my Martha, or my Nebula, and my Zhu I've improved by about 16,000 power level as well. Just like these 2 heroes, Zhu and Isaac, increasing their power level by, around 40 to 50,000 power level total. Seems like it's a lot, but, actually it really is at this level, at this high end, it is a lot. It's a lot of time, a lot of money invested. That moved me from doing 2 million damage on the 160 Osh up to over 9 million damage this past week. So I need to get Zhu to red. I need to finish these 2 items right here, and this item's basically done. A bunch more freaking Lycanthrope Fangs, though, man. I just need a ton more Lycanthrope Fangs. Hopefully, I can get my Zhu up to red before I need to use him again. And the reason why you need him at red is something we discussed last week as well, is because you can't level into Ascension rank 5 unless your hero is red. Let's see. I've got a ton of materials. I've got a ton of strength crystals. I've got a ton of marksman insignia ready to use on Zhu Ascension tier 5. But I'm just not there yet. So I like 2 items in champion season. There's like there's 2 items that you can get. Yeah, like this one right here. The shining armor is, I'm sorry, the Dwarven Hardbane is something that I need for his orange +4 to move him into red. And then, you know, if I want to get real crazy with it, I can use, I think, no, none of these items are. None of these items are on Zhu. That's okay. That's okay. So that's what I got to do. I got to get Zhu to red, and hopefully by next week I'm going to be clearing 10 million damage on the 160. Do I have Ascension ranking videos past the basics? I don't, Deuce. Like, what specifically are you looking for? What's up, Richard? Aloha. Don't control the outcome. Yeah. Jiv, I'm not actually. I don't know. It's in the middle of places. How many of the orange plus items do I already have? So the Evil Genius Curus, I'm gonna get one of these. I'm gonna get one of these from the item shop, and this is an expensive item, but it's not terrible. Like, I've got plenty of those. This right here, I'm building up from the from orange +3, and I've got a ton of these. Like, I have plenty of trines. This Staff of Stubbornness is the Dwarven Hardbane item right there, which I guess I can't use both. I know this item's gonna be expensive too. This one's gonna be a problem. Looks like I'm kind of far away still. I may not be able to get it in time. I've got the lion helmets. World Trimmer shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. There you go. Lion helmets. Lycanthrope Fangs, man. Just tons and tons and tons of Lycanthrope Fangs. I don't know. That's the plan, though. Like, I really need to push you to red. Is Infectious Raven's name a disclosure? No, it's Lord Raven from our guild. Zhu needs the Drummer's Fancy later on. Right there. And there's a shining armor there. This is what really gets me. Like, the item setup for this game is so strange to me. Like, you need, here's an Evil Genius Curus. Here's an Evil Genius Curus. Here's an Evil Genius Curus, right? And each of these needs 2 of the shining armor, right? So you need 6 shining armor for these 3 Evil Genius Curus. And then you need 1 shining armor right there. So it's like, It's like, why do you need so many of the same item over and over and over again? I mean, it's fine. If they were all different and we had to farm each item individually, we'd probably complain about that. I guess that would really help Kira, but it would really hurt Kark. Which I guess is fine. It's fine. Satori and Leon are based on Vestaya from League of Legends. Satori and Leon are similar to Irie, Reckon, and Zaya. Okay. Yeah, Cherry doesn't surprise me at all. They steal a lot of stuff. They do steal a lot of stuff. All right, so live stream tomorrow is going to be at 12 p.m. Central Time. That is 1 hour after the official live stream goes live. If the official live stream is still rocking and rolling, we will start ours and then watch together the end of their live stream and then jump into our live stream after that. Guys, if you found this video interesting or helpful or entertaining at the very least, please consider leaving a like on the way out the door. It's an absolutely free way to help out. We're only about 20 away from getting to that big 100, that 3-digit mark.